Good morning. I just want to do a quick welcome to anybody that may be visiting here today. It's so nice to have you with us, joining us on this bright, sunny day. Your presence is definitely a blessing to us. I just have a couple of little quick announcements. Next, I guess a week from tomorrow, will be our Harrow service. It's going to be the last Sunday of the month, and I have been asked to do that service, so I think that's going to be a learning experience for me. But I was very thankful to be asked, and I'm looking forward to it. So if you'd like to come out, it's 2 o'clock, April 30th at Harrow. What did I say? Oh yeah, no, not Sunday. Monday, sorry. And just one other announcement was, last night we were very fortunate to have the sanctuary filled with wonderful music and a great turnout of people. I just want to say a big thank you to the choir that came and shared their talents with us. To all of you that came and participated, I think you left last night very happy with a joyful heart and maybe a new tune in your mind. And also the people here at the church that help set up, take down, and do all that work, you know, the behind-the-scenes things that help these things to happen. And I'm just very thankful that you guys came out and supported that, and I'm thankful to the choir for coming. So we have a couple of other announcements, and we'll get to worship.
Just a reminder, we have a pastoral care meeting next Sunday at 9:15. So if you know somebody from the committee is not here and you'll be seeing them this week, please let them know.
Probably no need to remind you, but we are having a congregational meeting after the service today. And it is to receive the recommendation from the search committee, which is officially known as the interview team. We are going downstairs for coffee immediately after the worship service, and the meeting will be downstairs. And the reason for that is we're waiting for Kathy Collins-Barker, our supervisory minister, to arrive and be in attendance for this meeting. So she has to finish up at her church and then get here. She has promised to be here by 12 noon, but if she gets here earlier, we will start earlier, just for everybody's benefit, okay? Oh yeah, that's right too. There is refreshments, lunch downstairs to help pass the time while we wait for her, okay?
Following up on Laura talking about the concert last night, which, if I do say so myself, was fabulous. Especially the tenor section. But in case you weren't able to come out last night, we have 2 more concerts. We are singing this afternoon at 3 o'clock at Leamington United, and next Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock at Epworth United in Kingsville. And you will be able to get tickets at the door. What else was I supposed to? Oh, today is Earth Day. You're right.
And your wife's birthday.
Yes. Is it my wife's birthday? All right. If I'm not here during church, she'll know where I am. I'll be at Shoppers. Macmillan order forms are due today. So if you have your form, I'd love to have it. If you forgot it, you can drop it off at the office in the next day or two. If you didn't happen to get one yet, I do have a couple of blank ones. You can take a look at it today and hand it in either today or the next day or two at the office. Thanks.
Good morning. I looked out in the audience this morning and I saw some more of our snowbirds have returned. Welcome back. And this week has been a very busy week in our church. And this week we lost a long-standing member of this church, Ray McLaughlin. And our sympathies and prayers go out to the family at this time. Well, after the funeral, which was yesterday, many of the people came back to our church and enjoyed a lovely luncheon together and had an opportunity to talk and to reminisce with family and friends. This lunch is provided by our funeral luncheon committee. Well, this morning I'd like to talk a little bit about the luncheon committee. As far as I know, and far from Gloria, they think this luncheon committee began about 19 years ago. A committee, you know, is always very successful if it has some people who take over the organizing of it. Well, many people will often say, just to tell me what you want me to do. I don't want to organize it, but I'll just do whatever you tell me. Well, 19 years ago, when it was suggested that we really needed to have a funeral luncheon committee, we had a group who stepped forward, and this group included Gloria Gorick, Carol Bondi, Joy Wright, Pat Brooklyn, and Ann Finley. This committee did all the organizing, but a committee cannot just operate on its own. There are many more people who volunteered to set up, prepare the food, clean up, and many others who made sandwiches and desserts for every funeral. And for many years, the AOTS, and I know under the direction of Jim Bondi, made the coffee and tea and had members serve it, and we thank all these gentlemen for that service. This morning, we say thank you, every one of you who have helped in any way. You know, Gloria said yesterday that Reverend Don Mantle said this was the most important committee in our church. It is a service that our church is committed to, and we could not have done it without everyone's help. The original committee, Gloria, Carol, Joy, and Pat, have decided it is time to retire. Would you ladies, I'd like you to come up to the front this morning. And unfortunately, Ann Finley was a member of that committee, and she is not able to be here with us this morning. So I'd like those ladies to come up. We as a congregation want to thank everyone for this great service that you've committed to for so many years. Thank you. I know they're all so shy here. Thank you for organizing what had to be done. And as you know, their services were required maybe not at the most appropriate times, but they had to do it when it happened. So thank you for organizing that. Now you, and if you just like to turn around here and let them have a see who these people really are. Because they worked behind the scenes for so many years. Again, and you're going to say, well, who's going to take over after these ladies retire? Well, I'd like to tell you this morning that we were very fortunate to have 3 more ladies, Colette McLean, Anita Gorick, and Giselle Borrowman, step up to the plate. And they did organize the funeral yesterday. And Gloria, she said it went really, really well. Usually in committees, we call it the passing of the gavel or the passing of the guard. But in this case today, I'd like those ladies to come forward, the 3 new ladies. And it is the passing
And it's the passing of the bread and the tuna and the cookies. So here you are. You each get a loaf of bread and a can of tuna and some cookies because we're going to continue, hopefully, if you're interested. And we hope to continue working with you ladies.
Thank you so much for all your services. And everyone in the congregation, remember, you are the people who helped that committee, and we hope that you will continue that. And we all look forward to working with the new committee. Thank you.
If there are no other announcements, let us prepare for worship.